the upstarts, like you said. We're going to start the show, though, with a showdown to reach the AFC Championship game. Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen, a combined 3 MVPs between them. If Josh Allen, the betting favorite, buttons it up this season. We got Lamar, though, out of the gates. Ravens draw first blood. Rashad Bateman, who has a touchdown in 3 straight games, 4 grabs, 66 yards. Someone had to step up. Remember, there's no Zay Flowers in this game for Baltimore. He's out with a knee injury. Josh Allen, his knees looking just fine. 4th and 2. It's snowy. It's windy. We're going to go ahead and go for it. We're in the red zone because of Josh Allen. Only 273 yards of total offense, but a $147 coming on the ground for Buffalo. That's Ray Davis. Ray ain't coming home. Second quarter, Ravens 2nd and 10 from the Bills 28. Bobbled snap, Damar Hamlin with a sack and a scoop for Von Miller. Lamar put it on the ground. His first game this season with multiple turnovers. Also had an interception in the first quarter, sort of a busted play, miscomm with Bateman. And then Josh Allen going to make it hurt. He's in 11 total touchdowns, 0 interceptions in his last 4 playoff games. Bills are up 14-7. Looking for Keon Coleman on 3rd and 5.
Oh, handsy.
And, yeah, we got a flag late. It's actually former Bills All-Pro cornerback Tre'Davious White. Listen, Baltimore penalized 5 times for 43 yards. Buffalo only penalized once. Josh Allen, 10 carries, 20 yards, 2 rushing scores, has 8 of them in his last 7. Buffalo's up 11 at the break, Gary.
Dude is a moose, and that's a bad spot for the Ravens to be because they were down 5 times at the break during the regular season. They came back to win 2 of those. Derrick Henry doing his part. He toted the pill 16 times, 84 yards, that score. So the Ravens going for 2 to tie it up. Oh, tip drill. Jackson's pass tipped, incomplete. So the Ravens trail 21-19 entering the 4th at 2nd 11. They got the rock from their own 40. Jackson with time. Mark Andrews, the sure-handed one, has it. Oh, ball. Buffalo recovers for Andrews. Get this. He has been in the NFL since 2018. That is just his 2nd career lost fumble. Over 400 catches. Josh Allen had touchdown rushes of 1 yard and 4 yards. He gets no yards there. They settle for a field goal. It's 27-19. So still just a 1-score game. 2 minutes to go for Jackson. Lamar, this man can get traction and socks on a bowling lane. How does he stay upright and stay so nimble? He finds Tylan Wallace. 416 yards of total offense for the Ravens. 2 minutes to go. 1st and 10 for the Ravens. Time, eluding. Who's he going to find? Isaiah Likely. 18 of 25 through the air for Jackson. So the Ravens need a 2-point conversion to get this thing all squared. Jackson rolling, finding, seeing. Mark Andrews had it. But then he doesn't. Look at the replay here. It hit him. There's no better spot the ball can hit him. Drops it. So the Ravens down 27-25, still with a chance, recover the onside kick, and maybe breathe a chance of life instead. Rasul Douglas falls on it. The Bills, the 1-point underdog at home, get the win. Here's Lamar after the loss.
Like I've been saying all season, every time we're in situations like this, turnovers play a factor. Penalties play a factor. Tonight, the turnovers can't have that shit, you know? And that's why we lost the game, because as you can see, we're moving the ball wonderfully. Is hold on to the ball.
Yeah. Louis Riddick joining us from New York City. Louis, short and simple, should the Ravens have won this game?
Yeah, I mean, in terms of the way in which they played the game, in terms of the way in which they were able to do what they wanted to do, both offensively and defensively, yeah. But they shouldn't have won the game because the thing that we know since the beginning of the time when we're talking about football that is a critical determining factor in terms of wins and losses was not something that they were able to master, which was taking care of the football, number one, and then executing, especially when you get down inside the red zone in critical moments. And they just weren't able to get that done, especially with the last play of the game with the drop to Mark Andrews on the 2-point conversion. I mean, the statistics are all there for you to see. I mean, they're objective. You can just sit there and look at them. You can see how they dominated this football game and were able to move the ball at will, how the defense tightened up in the second half and were able to get some stops and allow this offense to get in gear and get back in this football game. But credit Buffalo for making those 3 to 4 critical plays when they needed to that will ultimately sway the game in your favor or not in your favor. And that is namely, one, forcing turnovers, punching the ball out, being great in the red zone, capitalizing in terms of getting touchdowns off of turnovers, like what happened after Lamar's fumble and Vaughn picks it up, scoops it up, and almost runs it in for a score, and then they convert that into a touchdown. Those are the things that lead to you winning games, especially in the playoffs, and Baltimore just simply didn't do that. And that's going to be something that's going to sit with them for a long time. This is a brutal, brutal loss for Baltimore, a brutal loss, because they were the better football team.
All right, well, Allen in Buffalo get that win. They head on to KC, where ESPN projections, Lewis, giving them a 55% chance to win the AFC Championship. Thank you, sir.
Again, look, KC's been here now 7 years in a row. They are the standard.
Yeah.
So if you're the Bills and Josh Allen, how do you overcome what has been the sign of excellence?
Well, this is the guy you got to beat, and Josh Allen understands that. First of all, you had to win this game. You had to beat Lamar Jackson at home. And now you got to go play Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs, who are chasing history, trying to win 3 Super Bowls in a row. You know that. But Josh Allen understands that, and he understands what they're facing. And if you're the Buffalo Bills, you got to feel good about yourself. But you see that guy right there?
Yep.
You better cover him. This Travis Kelce guy.
Okay.
No one ever covers him. He's always open. I mean, always open. It's like it's almost a joke. I say it every week. Cover 87. Nobody covers the guy. It's amazing. Watch this. Quarterback falls down. He's just sitting there. Catches touchdown.
Well, and here's the deal. You say like he's always open, including conference championship games alone.
Yes.
He has 6 touchdowns in 7 conference championship games. Travis Kelce does, and that's one of the main reasons that, to your point,
Playoff Kelce is another.
Yeah, he's a different dude.
Level.
He's a different.
He
dude.
didn't change the jersey number. He's number 87.
No, he's been the same number for a really long
Just
time
cover
now.
him.
You should
Just
probably
cover him.
know that. All right, so the NFC. Speaking of covering him or trying to disrupt somebody, the Eagles and the Commanders. The Eagles are going to host this title game, which obviously we all predicted.
Yes, had that week
but
1.
The Eagles are now going to have to try to do something that the Lions couldn't do, that the Bucs couldn't do. They have to disrupt. They have to maybe try to fluster Jayden Daniels. How do they do it?
Well, last time they faced Jayden Daniels, they lost. Think about that. So they got to remember that. Look, you're going to have to keep Jayden Daniels, try to contain him in the pocket. Do not allow him to extend plays. That's when he is the most dangerous. Now, he's a rookie quarterback, doesn't play like a rookie. The game's not going to be too big for him. Every week I hear people saying, well, the game's going to be big. It's not big for him. I know this guy.
At this point, no.
It's too big for him. He is in his space right now. He loves this kind of stuff. But you better not allow him to do this. Because if the Philadelphia Eagles defense allow him to run around and make plays, they're going to mess around and let a rookie quarterback go to football.
I think I said this yesterday about Jayden Daniels. We've heard him say so many times this season after the Hail Mary or coming back with some sort of fourth quarter heroics that every play is just a normal play. And at first I was like, that's a really good line. I actually am believing it now.
He's treating it that way.
Yes.
And he's playing like
it's
it too.
just a normal play.
He is, well, let me ask you this. What quarterback in the playoffs right now, of all the 3 other quarterbacks, are playing better than him?
Nobody.
No, and until proven otherwise, I'm still going to go with Mahomes.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
You may be the better player, but who's playing better?
No,
Right,
no
yeah.
one. No one is playing better than. Okay.
All right, much more from Herm coming up all week as we get you set for those championship games. But as you know,